What's going on, family? It's your boy, Restless. Uh, Spring and stuff, whatnot. Feeling great, feeling great. So, I wanted to talk about the phases of coming into existence. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically gas, liquid, and solid. Okay, now this is just as like an simile, not like to meant to be like literal, but like I'm gonna like try to break down how stuff goes from the invisible or the infinite realm to the physical realm, which is of course temporary. So our thoughts are not within the physical realm. How do I know this? Well, you've never heard no one say, well, your thought stinks or your thought is heavy. You know, sometimes people say like heavy on my thoughts, something like that. But what I mean is like it's not physically heavy and you can't smell a thought and you can't see a thought. If it's not perceivable by our senses, which are meant to observe the physical, then it is outside of that realm. And it makes sense then because if you think about it, from the day you're born until your death, you never stop thinking. Like you go to sleep, even if you don't remember your dreams, you're subconscious and you're always thinking. So, with that being said, when you are in the thought, you're in the non-physical. This is also what Blackstone Rangers would call out of the darkness into the light. Meaning, out of nothing, I bring something. So your thoughts are analogous to this darkness, this infinite, this alpha and omega they talk about. And when you think about it, it makes sense that your thoughts and this darkness is alpha and omega or blackness, because before you was born, you're in the darkness, the alpha. And when you die, you return back to this darkness, omega. So this is literally the beginning and the end. That's what blackness is. You know what I'm saying? So going back to my point though, so when you're going through these stages of going incarnating to the physical or bringing your physical reality into existence, what it is that you think it, you speak it, and then you build it. Okay, so your thoughts can be analogous to a gas in the sense that it's invisible, you can't really touch them, just like a gas. And then the second phase of matter is liquid, that being your vocal cords. Now that energy is becoming more condensed. It was first, it was a thought and it wasn't condensed at all, you know what I'm saying, because it wasn't subject to physicality. But when you start to speak it now you're thinking and now you're speaking it. And now that you're speaking it, it's becoming more condensed, this energy or this consciousness or these thoughts, right? So now we're in the second phase of getting it into the physical realm. So the third stage of getting into the physical realm, of course, is the solid or the physical. Now you're working on it. So for instance, I want a car. I thought about it first, then I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, I envisioned it. I envisioned myself driving that car and everything. And then I wrote it down. I wrote down the game plan or whatever the case may be. And now I'm speaking it into the world. I'm going to get a car. I'm telling my friends, I'm telling people like I'm going to get a car. Now I'm speaking that car into the physical world. And then the third step, of course, is saving my money, getting my credit, or whatever the case may be. But the third stage of bringing things into the physical realm would then be you building it or you working on it. Also, what we call faith without works is dead. Okay? So it's the same concepts, you know. So you give power to your reality by the perceptions and things that you say. You know, I've had something like this before where, like, for instance, we got two different people, right? They both temporary agents at a job or whatever. And one comes in with the mentality like, this job ain't nothing. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to put in minimal effort and all that. That's what they spoke out to it. And that's what they defined it. So they act accordingly to their definition of what they're speaking their reality to be. So in that sense, their reality is that this job is, you know, not worth my time. It's worthless, yada, yada. So they act on that and they, again, give poor performance. They give poor attendance. And they basically do things that reinforce that thought or that reality that that job is not worth it. Now, let's switch over to the other side. And let's say someone claims this as this job is a stepping stone. This job is an opportunity. I will make the most out of this opportunity that I'm given. Okay? Now, because they said that and that's their reality of that job, now they're coming to work every day or they're building it. They thought it, spoke it, now they're building it. So they're coming to work every day. They are performing, either excelling or going to at least the standards that's required of them. And they're having this energy. It's in their actions and how they feel that this job is, I'm going to take this job seriously. I'm going to, put my best foot forward. This job is an opportunity. Let me see if I can get, I should say, get the most of it, right? So that person actually not only makes more money because they come on time and they sell, also they are considered to be hired full time. Now, the only real difference is that what these two different people spoke on themselves. One person said, this is a waste of my time and I'm not really going to put that much effort in it. And another person said, you know what, this is an opportunity. I'm going to make the most of what I got and I'm going to come on time and I'm going to do my best. You feel me? Now, those two people have spoken their realities. That is their reality. That's what we say, like, when we say, like, you're little G's or gods, we're saying that you make your reality. You determine your reality by what you say to it. You build value. We do this every time. Think about it. 3 years ago, no black person wore champions like that. Now I'm seeing everybody wear champions because one person could say it on the radio or say they see people do it and they speak that and they speak value on it. That's my reality. Now those champions are worth wearing, and that's the reality. That's why I hold rappers accountable, because once you understand the power of the tongue and the power of what we say and how us saying it is going to determine our actions and make it come to fruition. This is powerful stuff, but these is ancient sciences that, our ancestors knew. This is how you come into existence. This is how you bring everything into existence, because you're tapping into the infinite that you always have been a part of. All this stuff is within you. And you just bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates or people like that are billionaires before they even touched $1 billion, because they already thought in their mind that they was wealthy. That's why I keep trying to tell people poverty and wealth is a mindset. It's a mindset. You can have $500 in the bank, but if you're thinking rich, you're going to take that 500, it's going to go towards an asset. And it's going to compound until you get back to where you're going to be, or get to where you want to be, I should say. That's period. Poverty and wealth are mindsets. It has nothing to do with you having in the bank. Sorry. It has nothing to do with you having in the bank. It's all up here. You know what I'm saying? But this from studying, researching, and just getting way better grips of what reality is and what it isn't, and just understanding how we really have so much control over this stuff that we don't even understand it. Your very actions and thoughts are making things come to fruition or stopping them from coming into fruition. So that's my spiel, family. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. This is just the first of many, and I'll continue to just drop what I've been observing, what I hold to be, my understanding of this reality that we're experiencing. So, Hotep, one love, peace and love, family.